other company. And I'm like, please don't add
Yeah.
$5 onto the adoption fee,
Right.
and put a quality microchip in that adoptable pet,
Right.
so that it means something, and that when that pet goes missing, has the best chance of getting home. They're
Yeah.
so quick to want to save a couple, and I guess that get that they're a nonprofit, but that's to me just not a place where you should cut corners.
No, it's not. It's just too important. And what I try to tell people is, okay, you do have to pay, or you can go on, found.org and register for free. But we prefer that you register with your um, chip company that has, when it gets scanned, that it comes up, just in case there's somebody on the other end of that scanner that doesn't know about AHA, that they take that time and do what they need to do. And, it's just, I just get so frustrated.
Yeah.
It is. It's so frustrating that you just can't even, you can't stress it enough, I guess.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
So what are some of the things you feel over the course of this year, 2019, that made the most difference maybe in what you've helped do with Lost Dogs of America? Is there any particular tip or something like that that really made a difference, or you saw people really pick up on it and really start doing it? I know we're going to talk again next week, and we're going to talk about not chasing after a lost dog, because that's a really important thing. But is there anything else, because you've taught me so many things, and I always share what I learned from you, because there's a method. There is a method to the lost and found, pet world. And I try to, we try to share the most important things.
Right. And I got to say, on a positive light, I think just the growth of the Facebook pages, all of our Facebook pages, has helped push the message out to more and more people. And so now I see the message being passed along in maybe even in groups that we are not associated with whatsoever, and people making comments on Facebook posts. Like, let's say somebody says, "Oh, I found this dog. What do I do now?" And a few years ago, nobody would have even thought to say, "Oh, you should take that dog right away and get it scanned for a microchip."
Right.
And now you see that. You see the public counseling other public, the other public. So I think that's great. I mean, that just is sending the message further and further and further out there, which is so helpful, because we can't afford advertising. We can't afford to spend a lot of money pushing that message out. So doing it organically and having the public help is huge.
Yeah.
And on that note, as the pages grow, we are able to help more people. So we are able, especially like in Wisconsin, where we are a nonprofit, then we're able to help provide free microchip clinics, and we're able to provide animal control officers with free microchip scanners, which a lot of them did not have before. So those are all good things I see as we grow. Of course, that never happens fast enough. We wish that would have been happening 10 years ago, and I would think we would be much further ahead today. But it had to grow, as we could do it. It went as fast as it could go, I guess.
Yeah.
But on that note, in a negative sense, I do think that we see some bad advice being shared, and so trying to jump in there and counter the bad advice as it's being posted under things. And I'm sure you see this too. Like, you'll see somebody posts a found dog, and somebody then comments underneath and says, "Oh, you should keep it. It's really cute," or "I'll take that dog if you don't want it." And
I know.
So,
yeah, see, your dog didn't even like that comment.
Yes, I know they did like that. My husband's going to try to hear it, come and corral them.
That's okay.
She just saw something out the window there and barked.
That's okay.
But like, how about you? What do you think, like, some of the best successes of 2019 were?
I think that what you said is exactly true. I think that what we've done, as the groups that really mean business, even though we're not businesses, we are either nonprofits or just really organized groups that do this on a daily basis, day in, day out, every single solitary day, holiday, weekend, you name it, we do it.
Yeah.
I think just the awareness is the key, and listening to the good advice and only spreading the good advice has helped tremendously. I really see that. I think right now, as the years gone by, I see a pet being posted, and within minutes, I mean literally minutes, it's been happening that, oh, we've got it, or I saw it on
Yep.
Nextdoor. People are just really watching out now that it's brought such awareness to it. And it is here in our one county, it's a big problem. We have a lot of strays, lost dogs / lost dogs. We don't really like to call them strays because we hope that they do have a family somewhere. But that in itself, and you've been instrumental in helping me spread the word about it and teaching all the important steps to take for whether it's a found or lost pet.
Yeah, it's and I love the awareness, and I love that you see the pets being shared on Nextdoor and the other neighborhood groups and stuff. But we still do have the problem of a little bit of Facebook overload with too many groups, and everybody thinks, oh, it's so easy, I'm going to set up a group for my community or whatever, and
Right.
that can backfire because then the person that's found the dog or lost the dog may only post it there and think that they've done everything,
Yeah.
but it doesn't get shared anywhere else. It doesn't get spread anywhere else. So
Right.
that's
No,
always
and
a battle.
that is my one pet peeve for sure, because when there is an organization that's all they do, and they really do it well, that's who should stick to doing it, and not every street needs a lost pet group.
Right.
And sometimes I felt like that was happening. Every time I turned around, there was another one. And sometimes I'd ask people, why are you doing that? Oh, because you can't have enough of them. Well, yeah, you can, because then they fall between the cracks. Then they fall between the cracks, So yeah,
Exactly.
it's
Oh
not
my gosh,
a good thing. It's not a good thing.
Or abandoned pages. They started and they go gung ho for a while, and then all of a sudden, becomes too much work, or they didn't realize how much work it was, or they lose their volunteers, and then they abandon the page and don't take it down, or don't at least direct people to, the page that still is active.
Right.
So frustrating.
It is. Well, Kathy, this, I guess, is our last show for 2019, I believe, or maybe our next one is, because we do tape a little bit in advance. So I know it's gone by really fast, and we've seen a lot of good things this year, and we've tried to help get the bad things gone, or do our best to work on them every single time we talk. So could you just tell everybody one more time how to look up Lost Dogs of America and your other organization, Lost Dogs of Wisconsin?
Yes, so we are on Facebook is our main source of communication. So we're Lost Dogs of America. That's an educational Facebook page. And in Wisconsin, we're Lost Dogs of Wisconsin. We do have a state page in every state. Not every state has a large volunteer group behind it, but there is a place where those things are put in every state. On the internet, we are lostdogsofamerica.org and lostdogsofwisconsin.org.
All right. Well, I want to thank you again, Kathy, for helping me out every single month with all the information that you provide. I know that it has helped thousands and thousands of people. That's for sure.
Well, thank you for that, and thank you for what you do.
You're welcome.
I just at the end of the year, I'm happy because reunions go up, but then I'm also sad when I look at the ones that are still missing, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, where did those dogs go?
I know, me too, me too. I wish that we could
Mhm.
say, I wish we could find every one of them. It just breaks my
Yep.
heart. It breaks my heart when we
Yeah.
can't. And I look at the ones in the
Mhm.
album still there. I'm like, oh, all
Yeah.
right. Well, it's time to say goodbye, everybody. So until next time, remember, a lost pet can't tell anyone where it lives. So please be sure your pet is microchipped and wearing its ID tags. If it is chipped, be sure that chip is registered and up to date. I'm your host, Patty Giarusso, and this has been Let's Talk Pets on Society Bites Radio. Thanks for joining us today. And until next time, take care and keep your pets safe.